Hi, I'm Denise French. Welcome to Second Chapter. Today we're going to talk about market volatility and managing fears around that. So if you are in the middle of walking through a divorce or you've just wrapped up a divorce and you're looking at this chunk of money that you have to manage for the first time in your life, that can be quite overwhelming and intimidating, and we understand that. That's precisely why we're here to help you. So I want to give you some tools to mitigate the fear and the uncertainty that comes around markets going up and down, up and down. The first thing I want you to understand is that market volatility is normal. So the markets every single year at some point are probably going to be down at least 5%. Or in some years it's 10%, but that doesn't mean it's going to end the year down. It's important to understand that market volatility exists. We spend a lot of time with our clients educating them on this fact, because you cannot sell when the markets are down. That's the worst possible thing you can do. You want to hold on to those investments and wait for them to come back up. So that's number one, is understanding that it's normal. Number two is understanding that the markets kind of act like a toddler. They react to what's going on in the moment and where they think things are going. So when a president comes out and says something about tariffs or something about changing the structure of what we've come to rely on as stable and true, that the markets are going to react to that. That doesn't necessarily mean the markets are going to end up down for the year. They're going to have a short-term reaction, just like a toddler does. A short-term reaction to taking their lollipop away or taking their stick of gum away or making them take a nap. The markets are very toddler-oriented in the short term. In the long term, they're a powerful, very, very powerful source for you to build the lifestyle that you want. And that's why we invest in them. So long-term, markets are fantastic. It's a great way to grow your wealth, to be able to pass on money to your children and have the lifestyle you want. You cannot put your money in just cash and expect it to be to last your lifetime like it would if it were invested in some type of growth vehicle. So that's number two. Number three is it's important to understand what your risk tolerance is. You know, the way your ex-husband invested may be completely different from how you want to do it. It may be the same, and if it is, that's great. But if not, then it's time to look at your goals, your risk tolerance, what you're able to own and still sleep at night, and what your time horizon is. And that's exactly what we do when we work with women after divorce. We look at your needs, your wants, and your goals, and create a plan to fit those needs, wants, and goals. The last thing is to incorporate, if you're really, really nervous about the volatility in the market, but you know cash is not going to get you there over a 20 or 30 year period, then annuities may be a good option for you. Annuities that have good and bad points, and we'll do a whole video on annuities later. But annuities do provide you with a guaranteed lifetime income, no matter what the stock market does, no matter what the economy does, no matter what president is in the office. Annuities are going to pay out every single year for the rest of your life. Now, they do have downsides. They don't grow as much as the market, and once you buy them, you're pretty much locked in. So we don't ever have anyone put all of their money in an annuity. We just use it for part of their income that they need guaranteed for life. So understand the markets are volatile on a regular basis. It's part of it. It's what makes the markets grow. But you'll take 2 or 3 steps forward, you'll take a step back. Understand that in any given year, you're going to be down at least 5%. It's part of the process. But over time, markets do grow. That's why everyone invests in them. And then third, understand that your goals and your needs specifically for you as a single woman are critical to know and understand, and that should dictate your investment policy. And then lastly, diversification. Owning different parts of the market, owning different things, whether you own some real estate for income or you own some annuities for income, is critical. I hope that helps. We're happy to give you personalized guidance. Please, if you're interested in getting some information on what assets to take in your divorce, getting a second opinion, a financial opinion maybe on what assets to take in your divorce. And if you're interested in looking at after your divorce, how do you take what you've been awarded and use it as a tool to give you the lifestyle you want for the rest of your life. If you'd like information on either one of those, please visit our website at divorcestrategiesgroup.com. That's divorcestrategiesgroup.com. and click the schedule a consult with Denise button. Thanks. Have a great day.